I'm going to call the Human Resources Committee to order. It is...
Just a minute, Ron.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to call the Human Resources Committee together to order. It is December 7th. We are late. We are at 7:44 in the School Administration Building. Mr. Hollowell, would you take the roll,
Mrs.
please?
Oden.
Here.
Mr. Howell is here, Dr. Murataki.
Here.
Also present Mr. Kaufman, Mr. Barrington, and Ms. Johansson.
And Ms. O'Gara.
Ms. O'Gara.
Okay, thank you. Let me get this other packet. The first item on the agenda is the Nashua School District Building enrollment and staffing levels. And I believe that's in your packet. Ms. O'Gara, am I to understand this, there might be some problems with some of the numbers on this? Was this the...
This is correct.
It is correct?
Yeah, it's correct that the numbers came out of the student database system. And I believe that they're a little off.
It wasn't with the attachment.
It wasn't in the electronic attachments.
Do you want to go and
Would you like me to make
make,
copies?
how many do not have hard copies of that?
Or
Okay.
electronic either.
Or electronic. Mr. Hollowell, do you need a copy?
Yeah.
So you need 3.
You want to skip to personnel?
I was going to say, we usually do personnel recommendations at the end, but we
Move
might
to-
be able to move that now.
Move to approve the personnel recommendations.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? No. Passes.
Is the other thing, the observations, just what Roland, Mr. Boucher sent us this afternoon? Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have a non-public to go over that.
Oh, this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you want to go over for us the professional staff? Because it was my understanding that some of those numbers might be wrong because paraprofessionals were counted in that number.
I don't know what was counted in that number, Mrs. Haddon. I can tell you how many teachers are in each of the buildings. And that would be your preschool teachers, your kindergarten teachers, special ed, regular ed classroom teachers, including the PE, music, and art teachers. I have those numbers.
Are these FTEs?
I have no idea. The numbers do not come from me.
Where did the numbers come
I think,
Mr. Boucher.
yeah, I looked them up
But-
in Aspen, not realizing that
That-
is not the
Yeah.
database to look them up.
I think what we need to do is send this back so it can be corrected. Because it's my understanding that the professional staff numbers might not be accurate. Anybody have any problems with that? Okay. So that's what we'll do. We'll send that back to ensure that those numbers are corrected. Mr. Kaufman?
One thing that I would think would be interesting to me is, because this is student enrollment, correct? That
In the
column
first
for
column.
enrollment is student enrollment.
Mhm.
I'd be curious if they could also include capacity.
Okay.
What do you mean by capacity?
I mean, 311 students, okay, we can handle up to 400 or something, just curious.
What's the max I can put in those classrooms?
Excuse
Yeah.
me. I'm sorry, Mr. Kaufman?
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you think maybe that shouldn't be part of this chart, I could see that. But I'm just curious to understand capacity, because I thought there was more than 645 people at Pennachuck, so that's why I just want to know what we have and what we can accommodate.
Mr. Hollowell, then Mr. Farrington?
So I guess I was gonna ask the question, what are we doing with this list? What is HR, what action are we gonna take by viewing this information?
I was trying to see, because if you remember Superintendent Brown's list of possible cuts included assistant principals, and I wanted to see how many observations that principals and assistant principals, administrators have to do in schools.
Yeah.
And if you knew the number of professional staff, how many people they were responsible for to give, to perform a mini observation on, how many
Oh, okay.
each one
So
is
this
doing.
goes-
It was kind of like, yes, it was kind of like toward the budget, looking at budget, and I thought it would be an appropriate place to look at it here. Ms. O'Gara?
So in reviewing this list, are you only looking for the number of staff that would have observations and evaluations?
Well, mini observations is what I was looking at primarily, because there's 6 per professional.
So you're really just
Individuals.
looking for the teacher group, which would be all the teachers and the speech language pathologists, the library media specialists, the guidance,
Right.
and the school psychologists.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Right, so we don't need enrollment.
And you don't need the support staff.
No, I don't think they're done on a yearly basis, are they?
No, they are not.
Okay. Okay, and I would like to have.
Sorry, can I just,
Yes.
so I would, it's like a different discussion.
No, I get that.
So it's, and facilities is usually something brought up in finance, so we could,
Okay, that's
I
fine.
have those numbers from
Okay.
the previous report that we did.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I'm looking for,
I didn't know that these two sheets were tied either.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a motion to go into non-public under RSA 91A3:3. 2C, matters which, if discussed in public, likely would affect adversely the reputation of any person other than a member of the Board of Ed, unless such person requests an open meeting.
So moved.
Mrs. Owen, I don't know if you wanted to do the personnel
We did.
We
recommendation.
did them when you were out of the room. Aren't we efficient, huh?
Sorry about that, Dana.
Do we have a second? I'll second.
What was the RSA?
RSA 91A:3, 2C.
Dr. Murphy? Go into non-public.
Yes.
Ms. Oden?
Yes.
Mr. Holloway, yes. And non-public at 7:30.